More with UNI head track and field coach Dave Paulsen. Coach, in the jumps events, you also have some scores in the high jump and the long jump, which have really bolstered the team scoring.
Yeah, we had 3 guys score indoors in the long jump, which was outstanding. Cade Kirkpatrick was runner-up, Chase Van Sant finished 4th, and Spencer Ferguson finished 6th overall. So I think we pulled in about 17 points there in that one event indoors. And so those guys looking good, transitioning to outdoors, and so that should be a lot of fun for us there. And then in the high jump on the men's side, we had 2 guys score, Cameron Cantrell, sophomore, and freshman Owen Mitchell. Both placed really strong for us. And then on the women's side, Maria Gonzalez. She's, I think, a 4-time conference all-conference performer, has finished runner-up a couple of times, and so always finds a way to turn it on at the biggest moment at the conference meet. So the jumps crew for us definitely is a spot that we've moved forward in the last couple of years, and really excited to see what this group can do outdoors.
So we talked about the distance, the throwers, the jumpers, the sprinters as well. Maddie McCall, a fantastic indoor championship, coming away with a conference title. Yeah,
for her to come in and win that conference championship in the 400 and then back it up with a 2nd place finish in the 200, I mean, that's outstanding. For a senior to do that, you can't ask for much more than that. And you just have a lot of other great sprinters and hurdlers in that group as well. Freshman Patrice Watson on the women's side, she came up and got 3rd place. For a freshman to do that is outstanding. And then Jasmine Blue, she made her first conference final in the 400 and was just another bright spot for us in that sprints group.
On the men's side, we've got a story coming up on Connor Ham, a hurdler, but short sprinters as well. He'll work into that mix. He was on the 4x1 championship team in outdoors a season ago, but the sprinters, the short sprinters group on the men's side, a competitive group, nicked up a little bit during indoor season, but looking to have a strong outdoor season.
Yeah, we were a little banged up when we got to the conference meets, and so those guys are really hungry, you know, because they had a big impact for us last year outdoors, and that's going to be the case again. I mean, Tayshawn Cooper made the final in the 60 and the 200 indoors. Isaiah Trousel was in the 60 final. Ryan Van Bali, freshman for us, was in the 60 final. Evan Long in the 200 along with Corey Hertz. And so that was a really good event for us. And the 400 was strong too. We had 5 guys in the final last year in the indoor meet. We had 4 guys in the final this year. And so Sven Vandenberg finished 3rd, Evan was 2nd, and Connor Blau was 4th. And so you have that many guys. I think we pulled 21 points out of one event. So that's an outstanding place. And then in the hurdles, again, Connor Ham, conference champion for us. You can't ask for much more than that. And Cole Phillips had another great indoor season for us, senior for us. I think he finished 4th there. And so when you're pulling in a lot of points in events, it's really fun and exciting, not just for you as a coach, but I just love seeing the reaction from the kids on the team when you have 3 or 4 people from your own team in the final and bringing a lot of points. Is a lot of fun to see.
All right, and we've got a story now on UNI senior hurdler Connor Ham.